What's the number one thing these artists need to look at when they about to sign contracts that you would say?
Really, if it makes sense, if it makes sense on a short on the long term, but really the short term, because you don't want to be locked into nothing that's like 5, 6, 7 years. No matter how much they offering you at one point, because you could be a whole different artist in the next 6 months to a year with that money that you got now for the same 6, 7 years, you could have got for 2 years. So always try to do a shorter option when you want to build up, and then prove to yourself or prove it to to the partners that you could get to where you need to be in that short time frame. But once you go past that short deal, then that's when you really negotiate your deal, because you got 2, 3 years, 1, 2 years to put product out to see how it works and shit like that. So never jump for the long for the big cheese and the long terms early. That's a trap. Don't do that.
So can you clear up something real quick? Do they now? Because one contract I seen, they put it in quarters. So they still doing years? Because the contract that I seen, they was
Mhm.
talking about quarters.
I mean, no, all contracts is based on commitments. So it could be 6 months, quarters, a year, just how fast you get the commitment out. It's probably 1 or 2 projects. I mean, you're not gonna do a contract unless it's a single deal for less than maybe 2 projects. If it's somebody that's really gonna give you a good bag and put some time into you and stuff like that.
So
You know?
for people who don't know, a quarter is basically 3 months.
three
So a
months, yeah.
track say when
Three.
tracks say shit like, hey, 6 months or whatever that's 2 quarters. And
Right,
what
right,
I
right.
mean when I say that, and I will hope that when the tracks say that shit like, hey bro, watch out for the years and for the quarters because a motherfucker can get scammed out of that shit. If you
Yeah,
see
fact.
something like 3 fucking years or something like that, you're not gonna put it in your own mind to go, oh, 3 years, that's 12 quarters. You get what I'm saying? You might
Yeah.
look at 12 quarters and go, that's easy as shit. I can knock out these
Right,
quarters.
right.
You get
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Make sure you always get a good counsel and stuff like that, you feel me? But business wise though, 16, bro, like it never affected me yet, and I don't plan on it to affect me because I still do a lot of stuff that people don't do. Like, no, I'm in a lot of places. I meet a lot of people, and I'm just genuinely just like a good nigga. So it's like whenever I meet an artist, or they're already either super excited to work with me or super happy, like that Vaughn manager, Melly manager is talking to them. But usually after conversations and just like them getting to know, it's usually cool, because people, when it comes to people changing their life, they think about everything. They're not just, now maybe a fan and a supporter may not ever look at me no way like that, but people in my business, like, bro, this opportunity, like, what I'm saying, you ain't gonna see somebody like me and ask me, yo, did you turn on the phone on Melly, or did you do this? You're gonna ask me, hey bro, how can I change my life? You feel me?